Hi everybody, welcome to the latest episode of BSSTV, where today we're going to be looking at Umarex's latest addition to their fully licensed Glock range, the 19X. First thing you're going to notice is that the gun I've got on the desk is not the Glock 19X. This is the SIG Sauer M17. And both guns exist for the same reason. To give you a little bit more information about that, we need to just go back to 2007 when the US military announced that they wanted to replace the aging Beretta M9 with a new modular handgun system. Now, all the big names put their hats into the ring, including Glock, and there was a few delays, and basically, to cut a long story short, the process didn't really get going until 2016. The winner of the contract was announced in 2017, and the winner was the SIG Sauer M17. Now, for years, we've all been wondering what Glock were going to do. It was all kept a very closely guarded secret, and we all thought, was it going to be something like the 17M or the 19M, which are the military and law enforcement versions of the civilian Gen 5 pistols. What Glock actually produced was a combination of the two, a sort of a hybrid pistol, and the end result was something really quite attractive, and here it is, the Glock 19X. Right, so let's take a look at Umarex's version of the Glock 19X. Now, the first thing I want to tell you is that we are looking at the 4.5mm CO2 air pistol version. They do a 6mm BB version, and the reason why I want to point that out is that some of the functions on the BB version are slightly different to the air pistol. With this being a fully licensed Glock pistol, as you'd expect, it's going to be absolutely dripping in trademarks. So what we've got is on the right hand side of the slide, we've got the very small Glock logo here. On the ejection port, we've got the Glock logo again, along with the caliber. And then to the side, we've got a serial number, which corresponds to the one on the slide. Now, this isn't a unique serial number. I've actually seen that one on other models of the 19X. On the left-hand side of the slide, again, we've got the Glock logo, the model number, 19X, Austria, the country of manufacture, and the caliber again. Moving to the back of the slide, we've got some nice serrations, very easy to rack that slide there. And then on the top, the sights are fixed with the 3-dot system on there, very easy for target acquisition. The 3 white dots are really clear. At the beginning, I mentioned that the 19X was a type of hybrid between the 19 and the 17, where you've got the shorter slide length of the 19, but the frame and the full grip size of the 17. Now, just to show you that, I've got a 17 here, and you can see that we've got exactly the same grip length, grip size, frame size, but you've got that barrel length, that shorter barrel length of the 19. On the base of the grip, you'll notice that there is a lanyard ring, and what we need to do is just remember that the 19X was designed to be a military and service pistol, and even though this is now in the civilian market, firearms wise, they have retained the lanyard ring. Just a general going over of the 19X in its entirety. You have a full metal slide, a very high quality polymer frame, the full size grip of the 17, the very nice textured, it's not too rough, textured Gen 5 pattern on the grip. And what you'll also notice is on the Gen 5s is that we don't have the finger grooves anymore. So regardless of what your hand size is and how chubby your fingers are, we don't have those finger grooves as we do on the Gen 3s and Gen 4s anymore. At the front of the frame, we've got our rail for attachments like lasers or small tactical pistol lights. On the very underside of the fore end, we've got an additional safety catch. As we know, Glock have got the trigger safety system, but because we're in the UK, we do need to have that additional safety catch on there as well. Now, just next to it, I mentioned the serial number earlier, which wasn't unique. The one underneath here is the unique serial number for the pistol. Now, just while we're on the note of safety catches, when this gun was put in for the MHS, the modular handgun system for the US contract, one of the requirements for any gun that was in that process was that they needed to have an external thumb safety. Now, we all know that Glocks don't have external safeties on them. They do only have the trigger safety. But if you're looking online and you see a picture of a 19X that has an ambidextrous safety back here, as you'd expect to find one, that is the full military version that you're looking at and not the civilian one. Moving slightly towards the rear of the frame, we've got the slide release catch. Now, it looks ambidextrous, and on the firearm it is ambidextrous, but on the air pistol it does only function on the left hand side. The right hand side one, as you can see, is for decoration only. Left hand side, fully operational. The magazine release is on the left hand side of the frame as well. It's quite pronounced, it sticks out quite a long way, and it's very easy to use if you're wearing gloves. 19X is powered by a 12-gram CO2 capsule. The magazine setup is fairly standard if you're familiar with CO2 pistols. Simply slide the base plate forward. You'll see that the base plate also has a very large Glock trademark on it. This exposes the hex screw, loosen it off, insert your CO2 capsule, tighten it up until you hear the hiss and feel the seal, push the base plate back into place, insert the magazine, and you are ready to go. One thing that we haven't spoken about yet, and probably the most noticeable feature of the Glock 19X, is its Coyote Tan colour scheme. Now, the 19X is the first Glock to come out of their factory with a colour-coded slide, and Umarex have done a fantastic job in replicating that colour and giving this metal slide such a very high quality finish. Now, there's only one thing left to do with this, and that's to see how it shoots. So let's take the gun outside and see what we can get out of it. Okay, so we've come outside to see how the Glock 19X shoots. We've got a target about 6-7 meters down in front of me. Let's see how it performs. Right, that's 10 shots fired. As you can see, the Glock locks back after the last round. Very nice felt recoil, very comfortable to hold, very comfortable to shoot. Let's go and see what the results are. Okay, so here we are after the shooting test. You can see from this target here that this Glock is really quite accurate. For a smoothbore pistol, firing just small 4.5mm BBs, that is very impressive indeed. Okay, we're back in from the range, and what do we think about the 19X overall? Well, the finish and the build quality are exactly what we would expect from Umarex. Very high indeed. They've even got the weight of this pistol to within an ounce of that of the unloaded firearm version. On the range, great fun to shoot, nice felt recoil. The accuracy was very good. I don't think anybody's going to complain with that for a smooth barreled 4.5mm pistol. Very good indeed. If you're a fan of pistols, then you're going to love shooting the Glock 19X. If you're an out and out Glock fan, then this is definitely one that you need to add to your collection. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the FRL Media YouTube channel, click on the little bell to receive the notifications, and don't forget to follow the British Shooting Show on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. We'll see you next time.